verin. Dikkat, inanılmaz. Alonso denen adamı yakından takip edin. Bir şekilde işin içinde olan Emniyet Müdürü Donovan.
Who do you think you are, barging in here like this?
Tam gidiyorum.
Another hack writer from the Chronicle, here to mock my misfortune. I will not tolerate your
Aldım
lampoon.
notum. Bir tane
I have no
çakarım.
intention of mocking you, and I am no hack writer. My name is Sherlock Holmes.
Holmes! The name sounds familiar. Are you perhaps related to that brilliant young man, Mycroft?
Abi
Holmes?
Mycroft'u
My
seviyorsan
late husband, Sir Ralph, spoke very highly of him.
ruju biraz
Yes, indeed, he
fazla
is my
sürmüşsünüz
brother.
yalnız.
I am sorry for your loss, Lady Gruber.
Loss isn't the word for it. It's an outrage. It was a black
Siyah inci
pearl
kolye
necklace,
mi?
not some mere bauble.
Actually, I meant your, never mind. What happened exactly?
What happened? I was robbed, for heaven's sake.
Allah Allah
While
ya.
my and stole my necklace.
Do you suspect anyone? One of your guests, perhaps?
Good heavens, no. My soirees are strictly for Cordona's creme de la creme, very far removed from the debaucheries of that libertine Lady Curve. Do I suspect Lady Vaughan, the governor's own cousin, or the Right Honourable Lord Crane, or Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe from Dorset? Preposterous!
It was a magic show, yes?
Oh, yes. Alonso turned cards into butterflies. An impressive spectacle. Everyone loved it.
Ay ne uyuz bir kadınsın sen
He had a
ya.
coughing fit. I had to send him to the guest room to catch his breath.
I'd like to take a look at the crime scene.
Hemen. Bir de
go
Draken'e
ahead,
9.
Mr.
ayını
Holmes.
armağan
I
etmiş.
haven't touched anything whilst
Teşekkür ederim.
waiting for the police. Those laggards do take their time, don't they?
Her gittiğimiz yerde bir şeyler çalıyor ya.
The audience don't notice. Pushing this button swaps the upper and lower compartments and releases the butterflies. Signed by someone from the audience, I think.
Ah, kelebek.
A hint of gravitas for my wardrobe.
Ah. Hala
This Alonso enjoys changing faces as much as you do.
kolay gelsin. Çalış, çalış. Çalışmayana para yok. Ya bu adam
These cards are carefully arranged. The thief is trying to tell us something. All the other jewellery is untouched, but why?
This butterfly must have seen something. Come on, little chum. Spill it.
How did it get here?
ah,
The glass and the locking bars are intact, the windowsill is perfectly clean.
Picklocker. Bu aldı, ona mı verdi?
The Lieutenant Colonel picked the lock to the bedroom and opened the window to make it look as though someone broke in. The thief didn't break in through the window, as he would have you believe, Lady Gruber. He picked the lock of the door from the guest room. It seems as though Lieutenant Colonel Wolfe has sticky fingers.
But why would someone of his station commit such a crime? He's a reputable man, a commander of the Dorset Regiment's 3rd Battalion.
Did he introduce himself to you as such?
Why, yes. He was such a debonair gentleman, a brilliant raconteur.
And an impostor to boot. A thief in Wolfe's clothing, so to speak.
But, Mr. Holmes, that is a serious accusation.
The Dorset
üzgünüm.
Regiment has only 2
Kadınmış
battalions, Lady
hanımefendi.
Gruber.
What are you
Hocam
saying? I need to sit down.
Well, you know, I may catch the thief yet. Until then, I bid you farewell.
Sessiz yol Baskerville. Sessiz yol Baskerville. Ay hepsi de zengin. Zenginler ne kadar salak ya. Hepsi soyuluyor ediyor, bir şey oluyor. Hemen inanıyorlar her şeye. Dolandırılıyorlar hemen. Bu değil. Ay ay ay. Ay çok mutsuz, yazık.
Aren't you a dashing young man? May I ask your name?
Sherlock Holmes at your
Ya ben
service.
I'm Lady
evliyim.
Carr. But please, call me Miriam. How have I never seen you at any of my parties? Oh, you've missed out on so much fun. The latest one was a blast. First, a magic show. And then, to everyone's surprise, an
Baksana hoşuna
audacious
falan gidiyor.
burglary.
Sapık ya
I
bunlar.
beg your pardon, Lady Carr, but why are you so excited? Wasn't it your house that was burgled?
Let me ask you, have you ever witnessed a crime at a party? Of course not, but my guests have. Oh, it was a night to remember. Everyone's gone home, but at least I have these fine gentlemen here to keep me company.
Ay. Kafam şey oldu. Sugar mı? O ne demek ya?
This looks quite lax for a police investigation.
I'm sure the officers are eager to sink their teeth into the case, but I thought a small aperitif wouldn't hurt. Nothing like a little champagne to get the brain working, I say.
Could you be more specific? What exactly happened?
Well, there were drinks and hors d'oeuvres, followed by more drinks, of course. And then we gathered to watch the amazing Alonso saw himself in half.
Ay
Oh, it was
çok iyi.
breathtaking. Some guests had to be revived with smelling salts. Then I invited everyone upstairs to see Abel's collection of curios. And there, someone had stolen Abel's treasure.
Nedense bu abladan hırsız şeyi alıyorum.
Who is Abel? Your husband, I take it?
Yes. My Abel is a famous, what do you call it, astrologist. He travels the world, digging up saucy sculptures, old chamber pots, that kind of thing. You boys and your silly hobbies.
You mentioned a treasure.
Frankly, I have no idea what it is. Some kind of shell the size of a dinner plate. Didn't look that valuable to me. Abel brought it back from America, a place called Massachusetts or something.
You mean Massachusetts?
Yes, Massachusetts, that's what I said. He's been strangely obsessed with it ever since. Locked it inside a chest like some treasure. Poor Abel, he's going to be so up.
I'd like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Abla
Certainly,
kafayı
be my
yemiş.
guest.
Normal değil.
Such panache. You have to see it to believe it.
Polislerin bu vakayı neden çözmediği belli oldu.
Shards of a broken bottle. That must have been one wild party.
Ha, evimde birisi kırsa bir şişe. Geride. Temizle lan orayı. Temizle lan it.
Sir, I only just washed the upstairs floor. Just stay down here until it dries.
Tamam ya.
Oh gosh, I feel sorry for the housemaid.
Lady Calf certainly spares no expense.
Portakaldan mı anladık bunu? Bu ne dağınık bir... Ne pis bir ev. Iy. Büyük sarayın asla uyumayan bir bölge olduğu söylenir ve bu yalan değil. Özellikle de kalp kanıtı söz konusu olduğunu, ünlü arkeolog Abel Calf'ın karısı Lady Miriam Calf yalnızca bu ay içinde 10 parti düzenle ve durmayı hiç düşünmüyor. Eşinin Orta Amerika seferine çıkmasıyla birlikte Lady Calf bu kez Kordona'nın en iyi şovmeni İnanılmaz Alonso'nun da yer aldığı başka bir müstrip galaya daha ev sahibi. Müstrip karı.
Short brown hair without a root. This ribbon bears faint traces of soot.
Well, there ain't any rabbits in this hat.
Alonso must be a short, lean person to be able to fit
Yeah.
inside.
Gel.
This deceptively simple box is actually an elaborate apparatus. An industrial-looking saw, I imagine it's fairly loud. The saw was working for several minutes to build up tension in the audience.
Çok tatlı ya.
Sir, I only just washed the upstairs
Aa
floor.
yok seni mi
Just stay
bekleyeceğim?
down here until it
Kurumuştur
dries.
kaç dakikadır aşağıdayım ya. Halının üstünden yürüyorum abla ya. Sus tamam ya. Wow wow. Wow wow wow wow.
It looks like a leaf from a fruit tree. Botany's not exactly my forte, but it could be a pomegranate, possibly? I'm not half bad, am I? You have to admire the gall.
This doesn't make sense. Why haul this machine up here if one could just steal the chest?
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
To saw the chest and mask the sound, the thief used the same equipment as in the magic trick and at exactly the same time.
Zeka. Zeka.
That's it, a pomegranate.
Pomegranate.
This ladder's pretty long.
Long enough to reach the first floor. These gardening clothes look dirty, but those aren't grass stains. It's paint. These are fake. Large boot, size 9.
Aha. Ayakkabı numarası geldiyse.
The rubber is
İnce.
very thin, too thin for actual gardening work. I can tell you how the crime occurred, Ma'am, but first, if you'll indulge me, you don't have a full-time gardener, do you?
No, I don't. Why, do you think the lawn needs mowing?
Your lawn is perfectly fine. I just wanted to confirm my theory. The thief was disguised as a gardener in order to blend in with the servants. He used a ladder to climb up to the first floor and later escape.
But the sawing? Surely we would have been alerted by the sound.
Ah, this is where it gets interesting. You see, the thief timed it precisely to match Alonso's performance. Evidently, he knew the trick inside out.
Golly gosh, that makes it even more extraordinary. Mr. Holmes, you are a delight. You absolutely must come to my next shindig.
I can't think of anything I'd rather do less, but this investigation is far from over. Farewell.
Evet, sonuncuya da geliyoruz. Kim olduğunu oradan çıkartacağız sanırım. Sol'ün dizisi ile Joy Bulvarı karışa. Şurada. Tam şurada bir yerde. Evet, buraya da gelmiş bak.
Magic is all the rage these days.
Sir!
My apologies, but I am not in the mood for visitors. Not after the debacle that was my last auction. Stolen from by my own valet. Bitten by the viper I nursed in my bosom. Oh, the indignity.
Oh, drama indeed. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and I could help you get to the bottom of this.
Sir Finley Lane, philanthropist, industrialist, art collector. It is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Holmes. I suppose I could use your help, if only to confirm my suspicions about Vincent.
What happened at the...
I intended to sell the gem of my collection, Cordona cypresses, to fund an orphanage. God knows we need to take some of these poor waifs off the streets. To entertain my guests before the bidding, I arranged a magic show. When it was over, I went upstairs to the gallery, and it was gone. The cypresses were gone!
Cypresses are
Could
gone!
you tell me more about Vincent?
A scoundrel with one leg and two faces. He's been my valet for a dozen years. Who would have thought that he would stoop so low as to steal from me?
Vincent has only one leg.
He lost his right leg in the Crimean War, but despite his age and his peg leg, he's actually quite spry on his feet, on his foot. I took him in, gave him a job, and this is how he repays me.
So you suspect your valet of stealing the painting?
There's no one else to suspect. He's the only person other than myself who was upstairs that day. He had asked for a day off only the night before, so I was a little surprised when he came here just before the auction.
Did he tell you why?
Something about a damaged wallpaper roll. I'm refurbishing some rooms, you see, but that's his job. I don't bother myself too much with the details.
Details.
Did your guests enjoy the show?
Oh, yes. The amazing Alonso is well worth the money. The orange trick was nothing short of amazing.
I'd like to take a look upstairs where the burglary took place.
Well, you look like a decent man, Mr. Holmes. Here's the key to my gallery. It's the only copy, so please don't lose it.
Aha, gözlüğü de var. Al.
Secret
Well,
compartments are
Marcus,
hidden amongst the fake foliage. Nothing but a clever illusion. There are traces of concealer on the rim. Pushing this button makes the oranges grow within seconds.
These are real sweet-smelling oranges, not props.
These must be the names of the contributors. Pretty big for an orphanage. An ambitious project.
Oha, şurası ne kadar güzelmiş.
Oh, someone spilled the paint. Mind your step, Sherry.
Ne kadar çizik.
The end's in miner's end. The end of what?
Of some miners, apparently.
It doesn't matter who squeezes the oranges. What matters is who gets the juice. Cordona cypresses. Angelo Cicchetti, 1840.
Adam bizimle oyun
The
oynuyor.
frame is intact. He took only the
Bizimle oyun
canvas.
mu oynuyor? Nasıl ya? Yoksa? Bu da mı 43 numara?
Right, footprint, size 9.
Fella's only got one leg. Can't blame him.
The paint splatters on the plank and floor don't match up.
Burada da bir şey var. Ne oldu acaba ya? Yapmış olabilir mi böyle bir şey?
The thief entered the
Adamla
house
alakası yok
disguised as
bence.
Vincent, removed his fake peg leg, and walked across the plank to the gallery where he stole the painting.
Oha. Abi hırsıza bak, çok zeki. Bu hırsız çok zeki. Beyefendi. Çok zeki biri tarafından soyuldunuz.
Your valet is innocent, Sir Finlay. In fact, he wasn't even here on the day of the auction.
But I saw him with my own eyes.
The man you saw was disguised as Vincent, with both his legs present and extremely capable. As you were engrossed in the show, he walked across a plank to the gallery right above your heads. An acrobatic feat of no mean proportions.
Aye, good old Vincent. In truth, I didn't doubt him for a
Hiç
second.
şüphe
Do you know who
duyma.
the brazen
Adi
thief
falan
is?
diyordu az
Not yet, Sir
önce.
Finlay, but rest assured I will find him.
I would be much
İnanılmaz
obliged if
ya.
you recover my painting too. Just think of all the urchins who would get a chance at honest work.
Wait a moment, I thought you were planning to fund an orphanage, not a workhouse.
Bah! Workhouse. What an outdated notion.
Ah!
The orphans will be fed, clothed, and educated. Yes, they will also learn an honest trade. What's the harm in that? Surely it's better than picking pockets and begging on the streets.
Ya bu
With all due
sömürmektir
respect, Sir
gerçekten.
Finlay, this is exploitation of child labour, no matter how you
Evet.
look at it.
You're entitled to your opinion, sir, but the fact remains the painting belongs to me, and what I do with it is nobody's business but my own.
Bulmayayım
Thank
da
you,
resmini
and good
gör.
day.
Bulmayayım resmini de gör, aptal seni. Bulmayayım resmini de gör. Bir saniye şu... Ablacım yani sen de sil sil bitiremedin be şu yere. Gimbel'ın kostüm atölyesi. Lestrade, Fourier'i arasındaki polis sokak. Aynı yıl iflas etmiş, o zamandan beri terk edilmiş durumda.
You must be the amazing...
Sir, if you want to book a show, unfortunately, that
kadınmış.
is not possible. All of my props have been confiscated until further notice. And if you're here to ask me about those burglaries, I have nothing to add to what I've already told the police. It wasn't me.
I'm investigating the burglaries in Grand Sarre. The clues led me to this atelier, but I did not expect to see you here. Someone has clearly been playing tricks on you. Cruel tricks.
It's good to know that you're on my side. I'm here seeking answers the same as you. The person behind this knows my tricks well. So well that it's uncanny. The thing is, I used to practice here back when the atelier was in business. Some of my props are still in the basement. And the answers are too, I think.
What are you waiting for then?
Look around you. This neighborhood is a criminal's paradise. The building is overrun by bandits. What should I tell them? Don't mind me, fellas, I'll be in and out.
Let me compliment you on your disguise, especially the mustache.
Thank you kindly. I wouldn't call it a disguise, though. Alonso is my stage persona.
Yazık lan.
But the moustache is indeed fake, guilty as charged. Mine is a slow grower.
Miss, please, I can see that you're a woman.
Very well, I am a woman. So what? I've learned all my own tricks. I want to be taken seriously, rather than as someone's jumped-up assistant. Do you really think that if I didn't put on this act, I'd bask in the glory of being the world's first female magician?
Actually, that sounds quite plausible.
Huh, that's easy for you to say. Sometimes, if we want to be true to ourselves, we have to pretend to be someone else. My friend told me this once, and I think that he's right.
It strikes me as rather dubious reasoning. Who is this friend of yours?
A close friend, who recently arrived from France. Let's leave it at that. You may have exposed me, but I simply don't see how my personal life is relevant.
Çünkü seni
Fine.
tanıyor.
I'll go inside and see if I can find something. Don't go anywhere.
Yani yerlerini tanıyor. Ya yine mi dövüşeceğiz ya? Ya ne iyi nişancısın sen? Neden?
Don't bother moving. You've lost. Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Kim o? Oh, bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Take this! I will end you!
Öyle mi?
Time to knock this guy out.
Ya.
I'm coming for you.
The snuff's ready.
Kesin.
No more.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Ne oldu?
Take a rest, my friend.
The snuff's ready.
Ya yine kim ya? Uy, her yerine zırh takmış manyak herif. Aa, karnım. Lan bu. Aa. Heh.
I'm coming for
Yakaladım
you.
seni goddammit.
I'm coming.
Give him the pepper snuff. I thought we were against
Ay.
murder.
Yanlışlıkla öldürdüm. Ay enayi. Dur şunu. Birisinin kafasından vurdum ya.
Don't bother.
The snuff's ready. You can overcome.
Too simple.
Allah'ın cezası.
Take a rest.
Give him the pepper snuff.
Ay birini öldürdük galiba. Ne olacak? Öldürdük. Onun günlüğüne yeni girdi. Bir tane adam öldürdük, o da yanlışlıkla be. Üf, aptal.
The saw was tested on different materials, most meticulous. The same oranges as we saw at Lane's house.
Kesin o kadın ha. Acaba o kadın mı?
Timed to perfection.
Portakal mı çalmış ya da orada? Ne yapıyorsun?
So little light for these little fellas.
These must be the diagrams of all the magic tricks in the amazing Alonso's arsenal.
You're getting warmer, Mr. Holmes. Warmer still. Join me at the fireplace.
Kimsin
Warmer
sen?
still. Join me at the fireplace.
Sevgili Sherlock Holmes, bunu okuyanın sen olacağını umuyorum. Açıkçası başka kimsede ipuçları takip edecek zekanın yarısı bile yok. Polis çoğu yerde oldukça yetersiz, fakat buradakiler son derece acınası durumdalar. Dolayısıyla seni duyduğumda nasıl şaşırdığımı hayal et. Gübre yanında bir elmas. Nihayet değerli bir rakip. Anlarsın ya, hırsızlık da bir tür sihirdir. Her sihirbaz da izleyicisini kandırmak için kendi numara repertuarına güvenir. Alonso iyi bir sihirbaz ama en iyisi de değil benim. Gerçek adı Melinda'ymış. Flörtüymüş. Aa, pis herif. İğrenç, pis herif.
Cordona cypresses and a bonus wallpaper roll.
Kadını kullanmış kadını ya. Yetimlere laf falan etmiş. Gerçi laf etmiş bilmiyoruz, belki diğer türlü konuşmuş.
You won't like what I have to say, but you deserve to know. Your French friend Arsène Lupin used this place as a hideout.
No, that can't be true. He's staying at Il Palazzo del Luce. He's there at this minute. But how do you know his name?
It is my business to know things, miss. He is the thief. This was all some twisted joke.
İğrenç herif.
No, this is just... This can't. He was the only one who understood me. He said that he loved me.
I don't believe that you'll ever see him again. He has slipped away from the island.
Good riddance to him, then. All men are the same, aren't they? They come and go, leaving nothing behind but lies.
Well, he also left the stolen painting. Although I generally do not condone misappropriation, I think you should have this painting. Go to Europe, resell it, learn new tricks. Just don't make a show of it. It's still stolen property.
I will think about it. I never asked your name.
It's Holmes. Sherlock Holmes.
I am Melinda Teller. Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome,
Üzgünüm.
Miss Teller. Good luck.
Melinda. Ya çok az para veriyorlar ya. Bu ne, 5 kuruş para alıyorum ya.